My name is President Nkomo Saba. I think today is the first day I get to see Eddie Nkomo questions. Now maybe I don't so pa. My name is Bra Kwame. Anybody Nkomo? Are you still bra or is it no? What your title not to?
Me cry minimum.
Best rapper alive no.
Best rapper alive no. Him say Mejato. Mejato.
Ojato. Cause list biaba. I'm sure so.
Me who listen.
What that three? Me who a right position for you.
Oh, media say my bemunani here. But in terms of say criteria being a graphic DS idea no. Almost share say as a rapper. A acronym for rhythmic African poetry. Almost share rhythm. Almost share African and also almost share poetry. And there be normally a year and I say popularity, influence, a can home. And I say a case will be to rap and kasa because me share sad no mantia says na EL count.
Okay.
Na Flow Kingston count.
Okay.
Na Edem count.
Okay.
Na list Benny.
Okay.
Say a case best rappers
of all time Ghana
of all time Ghana. Untimi ni say ankofo emi ensem free.
Okay.
EL Flow Kingston ni Edem. Na say I don't know yeah maybe one consult rappers. But some consult rappers ka results in my slide.
But my mouth 10 rappers of all time now gravity show here. Number one I'm say I'm starting from 12 or 12 year Amrado on that 12 and 11 Guru 10 Eno Baroni 9 Strongman 8 Grandpapa Reggie Rockstone 7 Tiny 6 Manifest 5 Lord Kenya 4 Okonfo Kwade 3 Bra Kwame 2 Obrafour and I mean Sako de Eda number 1 and see bra say Yakasan Kaibia 12 G 3 film never unya bema Flow Ebrem never Eden Brem never you 3 be na be film
can me film can be can 1 15
okay
me film because Amrado be say other rappers no more young or me fairly young say be Amrado strong man
yeah
and Eno Baroni or more fairly young but when we rappers pa excellence as our rappers here me bo mudin or me saying ajib rapper of the year pain into why not go in a film meet me you been film but I'm thinking say come here maybe 15 because some rappers see me and Sunday ultimate mo bot top rappers na onyu am film
but bra like e ka ka Kojo Q Kaboom I'm so rap you. I'm so rap. Then maybe I'm 20. Now, positions no. Wo sha and one no, obi the number 1. Oh, Obrafour number 2. Yeah. Because I am thinking that they didn't only look at dynamism, at rhythm. They didn't look at flow. They didn't only look at lyricism. Okay. They also looked at influence. Okay. And if you are talking about rap music, the influence I don't think say any other rapper maybe apart from Reggie Rockstone I was starting rap no. I don't think in terms of influence any developing a big constituency I don't think any rapper or Ghana aye the obedi aye enti say ye top rappers not ye as number 1 it's perfect. Okay. But it doesn't mean that if we are adding lyricism we are adding delivery and we are adding Abia poetry. He's better than everybody. But in terms of impact, any influence there, correct. Obrafour didn't 2 seconds. I think it's a great thing because Obrafour has a whole generation of hip life music lovers. Hooked onto his music and for at least 10 years, back to back, he created a sonic experience that people really loved. I'm thinking, say, baby will be a diet. The me dream and say, EL, Edem, any Flow Kingston, the ultimate top rappers are one more movie. Years back, it was Obrafour Okyeame Kwame. And at that time, you are okay with say a day Obrafour about to top now. What I say? Oh yes. Say Obrafour me na nkonto ko na na me ku oh so on na boy nyom na oye cast insinuations and o cast na o kebi wo Kumasi na watu me man to be antia no oye madam fo enti I wasn't
very interested in baby ameda.
Okay.
Ebia 10 years ago, before say me drew baby between say me drew spiritually, ebia ka contest. I don't know not too many, but a need as long as I've made the list. Because some of the rappers say no no they are dead. Or my Hinipozo is dead.
Yeah.
We need we say. That's a big na or sleep music. Woo, great musician, great talent. And to see waha, that's 26 years later. Your boy did the Efra a day full of young people. Media just gratitude. I'm not even looking at Yadimetoha, we are about menim, we are about mechi.
Okay.
There be mention. There mesha and say ye best rappers. I didn't know one was a fair. And one here.
You just mentioned, say, I mean, Obrafour was the one casting insinuations in songs. But only a cool. What about Guru?
Guru, meaning you cool. Meaning you cool. Me who na che. Me who na che papa. But say Michelle Guru sisia the same thing any rappers in ya be hage senior man what's up challenge abrabo to saying abusiafo what to saying. That's exactly what will happen. Me material say me hold do grudges. Say young man be a or pese or back out now Obrafour man opportunity come and sing this on my song na you find yet we never break out never establish who as an artist. He saw an opportunity, he took it. I don't have anything against
but were you hurt then?
Oh, when they did the thing,
yeah.
I was not hurt, I was shocked. Not at Guru because so a young man or person about, but I was really shocked at Obrafour. Because I'm near Kama. I'm thinking, I didn't know one frame answer. I didn't know one more man because many kasa in chair. What you say? Now I have to hear it in the radio like everyone else. But of course, yabon komo yenya ya dia to yechi da. But to be honest, I was shocked that it was possible for my friend to be able to do that.
Did you for once thought about it say I'm replying be?
Oh, many times. Many might say, in fact, now more exercise book be make sure rap from this rap from but management at that time,
okay,
especially my wife will not allow me.
Anika.
Yes, will not allow me say, umonyum Emma and Chroma. You have not made a song for the people of independence, man. You have not made a song about your father. You have not. Why are you going to go to a studio, pay money to record a song against one person? Then I'll be you know. So at that time, say sometimes say ubufu ana weni bre enkofo e ben wonu so omuni nyansa omutime boaboa so anoma wunya de bia obenu ho say me ye me ko studio ko record nyum de si Obrafour me sure say enka me in my career no enka be ya de enka me ferry pa ana say enka ebi kura enka me nye relevant ebesi ne because the fact say man monument here Obrafour it made a lot of positive forward thinking people saw me in a good light. Say, oh, akwaye cratch.
Unyumbia metino when I was in high school. I went to high school in 2007. Up to date. I don't know if as now you still stand by your word say Okyeame Kwame macho nyumpi but nyumwe parent and yes, still on your heart.
Oh yes because no discuss very sensitive things like my father's death. Say me papa we and na me US na me ni ha me ntimi enhu ne funu ene ne papa me na endi me na ni nkita ho die properly me di 22 a metimi ne papa bon komo no ene owie na me ni ho eti aye me ya. So that was the first time I was addressing that sensitive situation in my music, and I think that yes, every time I listen to the song I tear up. Yes.
Bruh, you are too good.
I didn't hear Okasa.
No, I mean I've listened to and then me see I'm like nah. And Okaka say how did they get to record 2 songs with that Lumba?
Okay, so say that Lumba and the call tour US I'm a cocaine.
Okay.
It's every time be not tone crowd and money say hey one who bridge Okyeame bridge that be Okyeame on Bebo show US na me kwa Okyeame so Okyeame bridge waka it will room Brefie beto nyum na talented Obafie beto nyum ame obeto enyum so
okay
eti me ba Ghana no and I'm a friend na am say daddy my ba Ghana wo si me ba that time no na Okyeame din agesi form me start here fresh Intimate strategy me who say Samini aya dey be I successful. Samini voice will be anyum so. It will be open as in be so pesami Samini atem. Intinam say sa strategy may used to be me fra manzeba. Person better your mom, Fred Kodwentry, person best Fred Asebre, person better me fro be Samini me fro. Artists be no relevant at that time be me buy na me strategy ni say me form so na ma say nyame fans in the back. It me Fred daddy. And daddy say ha wo he fa bra me se me Kumasi da be na beba and am share day no say share me appear to so eti me koye no e no bobo enwom no record album so na ba ku om tokrum and am say daddy we dem to am mbebo me tokrum dia me srew
ale ba ko se tokrum
akwa me tokrum pe am mbebo me and o say na me ntwu so bi but now obi ato me so boy enwom a efiri me nkwala brem nyina enwom ne ye me denti me so nyina na me tie eyim say Teresa Bebres na that Lumba nyum bi kodon konkudun konkum 10 years before say me be yo Okyeame Kwame de bia na me ka Kwame ne Lumba dia bebom enti me tie sa nyum no a me hu say sa intro ne be ko na me choose sa nyum I'm telling you for it appear to strain nyum ne ma me no me go back to Kumasi me share headphone and me tie me do Kumasi mana the following day my show rap na wia me san back to Accra be recording
na pressure wo so Lumba nyom
that say me niaje because na me nim say me carry an twe family bo me nim say me to that the Lumba nyom the ground will open for me eti na nyun baby adu baby am say Okyeame Kwame ene me han bi ato me so ama Okyeame Kwame ene me ne that the Lumba
my that full verse no
exactly me ba ofia na wo saake me now boy no take me ni upia now hide me now dogs ne back me e ba ne saying now flash me doom space now baze me we share me base now taxi me give me space now rush me be mem now pada no min chem now pasha no because she now paria no min chem now pasha no ukai bra na maso ayehye odi anwa gusu akosuampo be chi ukai bra na mi ni do mi share fro wo nipa mu ana otwetwe ukai bra na mfa menya hye wo hye song say na ma hete o so radio rap that o so tv rap that we see chrome rap that afi na wo pese wo sa ba say bia to biswa mama ye ba na ma ye ba sa han bia to me so wa ma Okyeame Kwame ene me ne daddy Lumba yes
and I'm say biakoye
ene ye biakoye enti in fact I think daddy bi na ye nyom 3 o
so
me na ye nyom ti biakoye album no so san feature me also enti record ni be is very successful na me kai say me hia nkrofo a omo time a so Okyeame unti na that Lumba nyom na so wa bodam me minti na that Lumba here that Lumba ene you know sir people who will be saying things in your ear
no I'm to say
oh I'm so and na me minti na that Lumba nyom no remix na it am say Debbie obua enyumi aboa me enyumi na sound my back as an artist you know so that song gave me back my career as an artist. It got more people to feature me later, a few years later, I will become Artist of the Year. And Daddy, and
people are saying that he's difficult to work with. What's your experience with him?
My experience with Daddy Lumba is very simple. My friend Daddy, Daddy see me studio bra. Me choir, me recording you many so I don't know I'm ska. And I'm a cook my so me wa makra dada and me cook my say. Enti me buy me beto nyum no. Na me say me ne appear to record 419. Enti ada me hear me verse no say saying and me to and also. Me wana ofre me wotiatem e de rap ye de simple e say e abrafie. Enti I think 2 weeks later me ni nanka me nka say me adena me koye no na me hu ne te say opportunity and ye dey ma me platform. Me kofie daddy me ye ne daddy bon komo wie daddy say owu ko on o bie bottle bi so bundle
so
one kind
ska go bottom
one kind ska o de ma me no one kind na bundle say e no de o de ma me o de share me same say man charge no me send ska one kasa o be me ska but me buy am me ko no o ma me bundle o ma me cake me run feeder it me there so because when that dey adwuma say me there it's not within my experience and during the time I try music video and especially he used the opportunity that I mean be close from your court or US, no meaning be close because if you that the Lumba crew, man, now come chrome, you free the same place, you free the same hometown.
Okay.
Enti, who send me free be man or no so free in Suta, ye free in Sutano. He became very interested. We started church and Quino. Oh, boy, you say you should repetition. You say, a lot of people are Ofori, any Kofi B of blessed memory, a Kofinti, former father Lumba and Semna, Omunya is successful. It's because he's very generous with teaching you how to make it. Okay. Even beyond, even in Penny Brim, me call that Lumba one, come on, me bono. Oh, Okyeame Dom Academia, go into farming. We free. He's always trying to open my eyes to Adebia meaning dada. Enti media. My experience, I'm not just saying this because you're interview. Yeah. I'm saying because it's a fact.
Last one from the things about Abobo, so it's more me question before I came to my the reason why I'm saying about Mark. I mean, he's been the deputy for our sector. Are you impressed with his performance? You mentioned him saying that oh slip. That's why
yes.
Because we hear Mark on the before so minister when for saying he had the industry at heart and da. Obey deputy minister for our sector now.
Agronom from on say so by deputy minister who a boss our minister and son our boss so boss any president enti adnioma wo betimi as a minister no to a very large extent it depends on the vision of number 1 and number 2 our minister no enti some of the things are me say bianca market me aye on to me ye no for example amphitheater ye wo Kumasi or share by 6 months na ya tie on to me but agrone for we say heavy is the head that wears the crown. But my main come my personal experience. I always want to stick to my personal experience. Ne say company be omo into cruise me into tours. Company be omo into cruises. Na omo pese ye day cruise ship eba Ghana. Omo reach out to me. Say omo pe tema a part of harbor no. Na ya create ya be $2 million ya structure bi nanka ya de West Africa.
Okay.
Porter and we bet me free ships and a cruise bet me free Europe bet me free Egypt near there babedru West Africa na man for Siaba no mo san akọ and am there same we call to market him me call ya na ofre the minister at that time a while me say me can asem na me be strategy ne how much the company is willing to invest in creating the port and why na mark near wa say Kwame ade be there the papa ye be ye enti na me co meeting a month later was Switzerland akohia business partners no mark catch them so with our meeting be with Europe at that time enti on fixing the meeting no ama ben meeting no said I only have to buy tickets from France to Switzerland. I bet cost be at €300 be pay. And you feel better business class na assistant. Every Ghana call her na asanko. That is how dedicated and how quick I already responded to me petition and me de to name as say deputy minister many opportunity way. Enti he decided say ma me ankasa me nko na me amene omonko tenase. Na yen kan sem no mu hu say there is also the national will or there's the political will for the thing to happen. That was how fast they reacted to me. In my experience, I'm thinking the Mark I know, I think can do more or could have done better. But minim say bia, and you maybe krem, and you maybe krem, but also agrone form. Agrone form. But medema asem koto na nim no. He was very quick. He was dedicated. He was willing to go to Europe and go and sleep in a hotel on his own money. And I say national resource that one I don't know. To come for my meeting to make sure say bit me deal with amateur tourism.
And how far with that one?
Yeguso.
Okay.
Yeguso.
Okay. So I mean, share all the eto in China nationalistic no rating over 10 as a deputy.
Agrone for me nye bida me nye minister da me but assemblyman kwa me nye bida
but say instead of omo kache no na you base on to vote for them to help the promises that they gave to the industry now
maybe at least what I could do in America. Why am I director until my biased? My biased. Me only let them bow out, only me produce or them bow out first. Why am I down for? Me bra penny or to me for or me board so. Enti mean to me my answer beboa. However, mean to me can be minim, but the minim. However, at least and nam or no soon see your friend is saying. Yenya Creative Art Council. Yeah. Yes. What you say? And our friend we event so I'm event be my friend be or na ho
the achievement.
Well, send so bana ade ni di mu a investors ni ade gina wo say hey minister kura ba wa ade na investors say to me business come am but I really think that he can do more if given the chance.
Okay.
He must actually come and tell us why I went to me and your human to say the any or no nyina adwen say obet my end and one that's so be ka ba media meet me money chiwa menya asem
enti no yes udi abepiem ewo no say yes I saw udi abepiem ye NPP flag bearer about me and the creative as omo adwen embra no na ontivaje manifesto no so get say echina mo commit na what is Bra Kwame going to tell the team to say sina mo yema Ghana fo as kache Ghana fo a ometo abana mamu say the campaign na ko amayo
the first of all ade na me din be pie mu no madi kan I send a release communique say media be pie mu no kure mu ni but me nkam enti so mo committee awie omo aye manifesto me sure so omo gusu ye nso a menim enti me nka ho what you say
enti won kwa say dem enti say
so omo obi am frame me say memra ena me nka ho
so how did your name get there?
Oh, obi reach out to me say opese me beka strategic cultural media artist strategic team ni ho. And I'm saying, such a great idea. And I'm a from background school. My babu and I feel me say, daddy, the vice president. Well, daddy, you are so smart. Enti me catch and say, but however, many international agencies here, Juma, climate change, Juma, me, UN wing, even currently, many IMF, be BB kakra on climate change. Sanyo Manning say, if I'm seen to be on one side of the divider, I am willing to share my ideas, but say not as a member of the strategic team. And no dear M1. Enti no dear mean to me, and no see you. Enti owa brochire oba me atena se me ahwe kwan a metime dem ideas aba abra me nka ho. Me hu yan say me din wa out.
And you called them?
Of course.
What was the conversation? How did it end?
I'm sorry. So in back one frame me, I apologize say oh yeah sorry. Beyond at the end here beyond my hands, but to be honest, so more call strategic meetings no so more men come to be honest said that there be American me politics me development but politics and kasa there and they are manager
but it affects you.
It does.
So if you exclude yourself from it, will it help?
No, I don't think it will, but senior Obrana Yebono, we need to fight, we need to choose our wars carefully. We need to fight our wars. Me an artist, me ton book, me ton boxer shows, me ton strategy, me ton tourism. Say me say me ton tourism, me den kofo bi ko Kenya next week. Me den kofo ko Kenya. Na me ye me advert na say ebia me NDC ni MPP for on top. Me MPP ni NDC for on top. Me CPP ni DPP for on top. Enti enye mame personally. And the type of temperament ye politics me sure say me will be there's a certain fortitude any great ye politics me nibi me you completely me how me divisions but this whole politics at the end is built on us against them. It's built on the concept of the winner takes all. Many jum enti me jitum say senior I want to kind Plato and I say Aristotle what say the price you pay for not taking part in politics. They say you get akwabi onimhwi to take decisions for you. Yeah. Menti me pene so someone else is taking decisions for me. But ebia eye kakra metimi aye back sis emprempren there. minimpa says a man family sanko can a be hardware. But I have other ways of contributing to policy, especially we contributed to Ghana 40-year development plan. During Uncle at that time. Okay. 40 years we contributed to the creative arts, we contributed to media culture we contributed to it, and even the launching of it. Okay. We contributed to a lot of policy related to corporal punishment on the back. Okay. We contributed to advocacy. We contributed to health through the 14-year campaign against hepatitis C. We contributed to climate change. Me ankasa me COP, me year advocacy for climate change. Me campaign and me the climate champions, because schools all around Ghana to go and look for climate champions, teach them how to plant trees, name the trees after them, get the children to come to school 20 minutes every day earlier to come and water the plants so that that is my contribution towards development. Politics sanka sadie edem papa muba.
Your younger brother Inshallah Paluta.
Yes.
I mean, went to meet the vice president who happens to be the flag bearer for the new Patriotic Party, and kind of say Omontiasie. Will you advise a new? It's not a new, but I mean, for where he is right now, because he even won the new artist of the year. A new artist like him to be seen like that, say
yes. Let's see a major way. And to see a major way, say vice president frame me. Say obetwam wo ahaseti. Memko.
I say the education list also one person we can.
There be or the make political list. Okay. The vice president, or your vice president of Ghana. Or your vice president of Ghana.
Brad.
And you're completely different from a political manifesto.
That calling was for flag bearer. He was going to do campaign.
Okay, and
so performance was still, I think I saw him and Stefia performing, not as the vice president. But,
okay, I need a mini clue.
Okay.
But I didn't mean and so any vice president at Basim. And almost I said that I say me and vice president friend me say me Kwame using me trying to change to a metal.
Okay.
Say vice president me to your friend say no competition. Me koto. And I'm course no boy me a magic.
I'm a lawyer friend.
I'm a lawyer friend. Because no me kona VP mam lawyer friend amini. Magic. The same way say your friend is saying Uncle John.
Okay.
A friend so Okyeame. Okyeame wada Roma. Me person no transfer adwin. Menko. I don't know menko. Say Uncle John say what name to me na mento. We make him money inshallah mento. Enti these are very icons in society. Omo cultural icons. Obi a wedi vice president for 7 years. When you packet wa. It your friend me ameko. What you say? However, menim say friend na wa friend me no. Meko tana nchen me ni ye video no. Minim pefe say enkofo bi ntiase ba mabrabo me mo man krofo me bofa me bofa
me bra come example e dey nkomo anika ne kunu me dey Zionfelix I be back me ba yo nko bebre na etimi edi me dey Zionfelix me bra Kwame ego so tia I dey nkomo ha well lead properties right.
Yes, we lead properties. Alphabet City.
It was a half as a routine by Ghana here and was Pentex. And so, and in fact, we favor na my mom, and any boy from pa just Kwame. no bit ma sort at amonya e dem ya pebia 2 bed 3 bed any house be pebia obetimi enya ho na e tap send say wo UK, America, Belgium, Italy, Holland, France, Spain, Portugal, United Arab Emirates, Canada. You should tap send for send this camera fee. No, I mean for the past years, everybody be easy to send money to a Bushan 4 or a Kuma. Just go to a App Store and say Play Store, download it. Already start for first time, me patch me show. But some choose car for just using my name Zionfelix. To already start promo code and use Zionfelix now. Obinya money for just using the name Zionfelix. Oh, I'm back. What was going on, bruh?
So, person use tap send. You see, okay.
Oh, that.
You see, okay, promo code $5 more.
It was a
me amount $15. We amount 10.
It was a
okay promo code. What's in this cafe? I will charge me. Now one fan tap send. Makes me quite what the amount.
That's good. So I
will tap send the best.
Yeah. So I mean, use tap send. Nah, don't forget the tap wallet and so I just know what this can be good. Anytime you're ready to send me now.
And especially an interest rates. What you say? Any day, so peg ya. Ultimate peg any baby. I will peg. Can do baby up an hour. What's send? Tap send. What?
Yeah, bruh.
And kasa
for some time now. I think it was only young ones. No,
it's true.
Is it like the first strategy now fire when America buy and the Lumba name amount for you and I say, what kind of strategy are you playing for 2 or 3 3 1?
Oh, I don't say a Ghana highway. So we share your age demographics. Now, my dream say young people, youth, almost 60%, be 57%, and above 50%. And it's a way what the and I say, we here say. I didn't ever trend there. Won't mean you youth in frame.
Yeah.
Won't mean you youth in frame. And very important. Say many youth, you know. Say my collaborations are me no. Me the youth in the bebem. Say the bear make me take advantage of our constituency.
Okay.
Say me kid the yejuma and you no kwechiri because kid were a big constituency. But what the young people give me is their constituency, and what I give them is my longevity.
Okay.
A valuable, beautiful, valuable exchanger. Many young people benefit immensely. But to be honest, Obia me a big fan. Me a big fan of Kwame Eugene, as you know.
You have 3 songs with him.
Yes, me a big fan of Kempaluta. Me a big fan of that beat god. Me a big fan of Abuchi. Me a big fan of Amrado. Me you know. The music now, young people, very intriguing for me. Even some of the way they make the music, I don't understand it. It is sometimes me call me fret. I'm not over the whole weekend. So on church the way music is made now, no.
Okay.
What is the direction? You know, Kofi Kinata. Ope jollof pa. Timi sheda enwa jollof. Na me da dada. What did jollof na me tapo no kakra. Enti I have come to realize that for me as an artist to still have a connection with young people, I need to visibly be associated with young people. So that our audience no so who at least pay attention to what I'm doing to see if they like it or not.
Okay. Only Kwame wo inobi matter na mo yeko. And as I did other one be competition. No competition. Why?
Because I am madam fu. Me ne bon komo all the time. Me send it me bo Kwame voice. Enrichi or send me a message me. No bo am be ati. Me bo am be ati. What? Feel. Who make it? What to me from last year, the reason why I'm in any year no competition so I say producer. Auntie say me yen man me send the man. Me born you man son a beba out and say you who hear me pa. Me sample na 2 different levels. Me send me you makojentwi. Amachi dede. Say senior man Mr. Oti me you mean na advice me. And even me you made in Ghana cry. Me send him makojentwi. Was he base no iswa. Enti me mbogu me nhyem. Me bo hyem so ampa ejinae. Ti me send me you 2 different demographics.
Okay.
And pay you for women any young people are many chen. Enti me sending your ma Kwame na Kwame so senior style way dey. And what about 2 Instagram jam ko phone sre me na me say crank. Tete almost to me one of friend me say adwa beat na make an be aba ti me mra na abo be me free gym. Abo be 9, we could do no be 10. In like 2 hours near recording your because the relationship away in term no is so fluid that once we meet there's no ego, there's no me a penny, there's no me a kwala, there's just ideas that are consistently flowing. Making music with him is so easy. What I said, that's why I keep making music with him.
Okay, the no competition video, very nice.
Me that's it.
And you need the whole crystal clear with a crystal clear. One, man, I've watched it like 3-4 times.
Me that's it.
I could say Bibia, is it the Akan tribe or Ashanti tribe? Why? Because I know one fire in California and Friday Northern for Caribbean and for the Kakra. Bibia Ashanti, even celebrating for 25 years.
Yes, my yes, sir. We share me career anymore. Many will try another time. Obeshe video no bone say dances a woman in northern dances.
Okay.
Oshe many way pare oh yeah. No go me left you. Share video no. Bone say dances a woman in Ghana. Me wo videos are dances a woman ever.
Okay.
Maybe made in Ghana ambassador. Intimi Konjebi. Intimi you're very interested in your culture and then my key idea as an artist now. And I say I'll find a way to reintroduce traditional styles and philosophies to young people. Said be but this very song, you know, it came at a time na AD the 25th anniversary. Na me who say e kwan ben na say nana de nyina ye som no tumfo nyame kese ye som no wu me som because som kama enti e kwan ben na me metimi afa so na metumi di me career as Okyeame Kwame a project ade na oye no and introduce it to young people. Music videos and we YouTube akofo hwe enti ye video na key idea ne say akwala bi o te Germany ye won wo England ye won wo New York or onko out traditional during that onhu ade kese da onko ayi da obeda no atimi ehu senior Akan tradition it here. And so that's the whole idea is to put the Akan tradition in this one, but I have many other songs that I've explained, especially Okyeame Nyompa obeka so ada na Ghana tradition in kwa na promote 2 year na one for Akan amba there be. This is the time for Akan. In art there's no competition.
No competition.
There's no competition in art. And unti ena ema me use Akan no. One, to bring that tradition to the young, and two, say the be the best support to ade anane because we did him me fedo.
The song starts with you and Kwame, but it opens with Kwame.
Yes.
With Kwame's leg on a particular TV. But there's nothing showing the TV.
Yes.
As soon as Kwame removed the foot from the TV top, this is one who's a for a display room. And I've seen a couple of people asking why.
Because Kwame Ujim to me fast and Timbaland. What to me fast and the temp so and it come book and entia ultimate pentia TV and nanim daso.
Yeah. Was it strategic?
It was intentional.
Okay.
Say on the nice TV ni so. Don't say ye ni na CGI.
Yeah.
Enti shots no. Miss and scene shots on cut starting anim now unveiling the whole thing now ba me so amebo flute no cut. But on my case so say or the ye the nana images e beto so of na emra nana young. Oja say it was in his young and so another signal. Enti ye hwe say Kwame Eugene den nan a they can boo a wahye ebetieti anana so na emfa enti at post ne say okay yemfa nana o swai ni nyina nto so but the Kwame nan isi so ne de onye mfiri so it we it me the me tote so no kra na ohun say nana ani wom just a crowd but the reason say sabati pese de cancel so ya abofra na say wo te bass mu na panyi ba sorry no ntena se yemfa obuo let us be intentional about it recognize it yen penyimfo no because enyo omo a anke nia se bible ka se di waje ni onani na wonkwa aware asase so a enyo maame no papa nko a wo fa obi wo fa nana na wabusu apanyi nana no mo awu nyina omo nyina ye gya ne ye nanom your ancestors nyina omo fall into that equation of di waje ni onani nti ye very important say ye nana no ma omo enti ene da so wa ha no ye de obuo nti obuo ene de manana ke.
There was also a stubborn boy in the video. Obiam Bonsa. What was his role and what did he want to tell the audience with that character?
Okay, so Obi character in the video is the man in the mask. With no pun intended. With the man in the mask.
Yeah.
Sometimes we are there air fair. Na we busu ani ana wadanfo ana obi oben wo pa e de no ma bia kata na ni mu se no. Enti obi amponsa hye mask. E na all say ade na ye na but before say be end no. Ye unveiling a character be hu say we nipa one of us. But ye hu ye no ya amono ya mpam no o say no we pia cake na gu wa say celebration no ya amono ya mpam no ya ntiatia no. Na emum ye de kenteni bi I represent culture no ekata ne ho ma ohun nyansa enti se obi eben wo na se wo ya de na o sei na bia fa bone che twene ben wo ne fa culture no in this sense it's not just kenta ya nwene but ye ka se culture your values your ethics your norms your taboos any your knowledge of sa enoma nyina fa bi ben na se ye ma ye nyina ye to culture ni mo the communal culture of African ye nyina ye to mo nipa bone beba form. That's what it meant.
What is the correlation between the song and then the music, the storyline of the music video?
Say every classic story bia built on two key way. I mean the narrative, you know, which is the expose, the rising story, your friend say the rising story, the suspense, the plateau, the decline, and the resolution. Back on the second one here built on conflict and resolution. Inti bebia onyankopon bona pese no e honabon samson ta. If you tell a story, if you cannot tell a dramatic story of a complete story setting abra protagonist and antagonist in him. What you say? Inti the relationship between the song any video no is say obrana yebo no etoda enoma nkosen ya ope etoda obitimi sheda say wade eso fa boneche on say Kwame Eugene ka say I came to them sometimes they say they don't know me which means obi aye na dem aye ne ya. What I say now everybody they say
I saw a video of you on Kwanwa nothing or so child of us or Kwame Eugene then no be you know
exactly
no be you
enti he came to them sometime enti obi aye ni bibi and how onipa kro na representing no e wo visual name as the antagonist. But without the antagonist, the protagonist, no, without negative energy, positive energy is dormant energy. You hear both the positive, the negative, and the neutral for the television to come on, for the phone to work, for a human being to be alive. What I say, I just wanted to tell the story of using realism. Said the bear and Kofu story, no, will be prepared for what is ahead of them. No Competition is on all streaming platforms. The video is also here on YouTube. With me, checking out video in the any hall. Now here's how you see tradition in the video. Very nice record by Obrafour, Okyeame Kwame. I'll feature Kwame G. Who produced it? The song was produced by MOG.
MOG, okay.
Yes, into a live recording. Okay. MOG na record do Adwa ensemble nene bibia. And Kwame Eugene ye co-producer. Okay. Into Kwame Eugene so na me kwa enu abo bibi dada but flute na me bono de Kwame na boshe
and guitar. You are but then because a copyright infringement too.
Oh, there be a folk music. Okay. A folklore. Say me nya Ghana ni dia enko fire de. But me Ghana ni now I'm trying to reintroduce that sound to young people. Okay. Because me wo flute wo fie. Say me bossa melody na me manente da.
Asa your melody o. A be melody.
A composer unknown.
Okay.
A composer unknown. And ye nim nipa potia sisi ameka sem kotua copyright. I'm a Ghana for my minim nipa me de command. Okay. But it is my intention say maybe I will make sure that that particular rhythm no is passed on to the next generation. Okay. Ti say a composer unknown timito. Okay.
But so a abroche baby na person ship enoma e ba Ghana Felix Chanel Ghana Limited say omo ebitimi abo ama no na abedru e Ghana somdwem abra en say enye se me am koto TV for America bedru Ghana na eni apai no TV no adane white elephant eni siwo mentimi asompo da contact Felix Chanel Ghana Limited. Anything there, they can also clear the goods from harbor for you. But if you have also call any part of the country or even the nearby countries, they can put Felix Chanel Ghana Limited or more trucks or Tema Harbor. I'll meet me a clear idea from 0248 238541 0248 238541. My member audio be my brother me. NTA na any and also home comedy I Zionfelix bra.
Nana.
And what is stopping me from calling you and telling you that I don't like the verse, so I've taken it off? Am I afraid of you? The Almighty Okyeame Kwame brought his song. I told him, senior Adam will give me a hand.
One thing.
What's he saying?
I don't like the verse, so I've taken it off. Am I afraid of you? The Almighty Okyeame Kwame brought his song. I told him, senior Adam will give me a hand. Oh, if you are here and see a man, then okay, no, the end of then we all sat down in the studio. Or the day, me and me, compare. Then we had a very beautiful song.
Is that what happened when you approached him?
Pepe. And me send the idea say, yeah, bon komo, yeah, be collaboration, yeah, che yeah, and I'm a beat be then I'm sending when well, coffee tea or so, senior man, you made yeah. And you made the fat. One fine Sunday, I went to his house. We sat down and composed that beautiful thing that he sang. And yes, and the thing with art, and I say, Nana, art, your expression of the soul. Your soul is the purest version of your existence. Baby, our soul will be an ego niho. Enti baby a ego will be a art in your
okay.
Say who produce art. Now say ego become it becomes a product. It is no longer an art form. What I say enti say who no be yenyum. Na nipa kro say enye da untimi for so say when ayo Okyeame Kwame ti chinchina on to eno a there be ese woman kwan no so de na adwen because e bia na adwen no de ba na ye chen de na mpaniampa adwen no de ba ye no much better than media no. It's a beautiful song. What I say me did who and me did both okra me friend.
What is the conversation that goes on? So, oh, me brother print today and you be media. And I said there's a split sheet conversation be a course of.
Oh, there's a split sheet conversation. Depending on the percentage of the song when you pack on the Troy.
Okay.
I thought that it me at faso. I thought that's why I split sheet no quick. Na ya the amano. Na ya check it.
The boys don't know where you mean now. Kenata, you have three Kwame, yes. Paluta, Sister Fia. Yes. I love that song.
Oh, thank you.
Beautiful song.
Thank you.
Beautiful song.
Thank you.
Now I'm not so
thank you.
Apart
from Kenata, I mean, you be there. Yes, my split sheet.
Okay.
Obi there my split sheet. I say me. Only portion me copyrights, you know, my company there share copyrights. So I find back to the music.
Okay.
Back to music. Come here global. In fact, headquarters were England.
Okay.
And on my main, I'm finding my branding. Abra main year split sheet.
Okay.
And chair yes say we were 15%, we were 20%, we were 8%. And Sakra and Yomnako because on per se or a professional or a juma na besia kokot. It's coffee, yes, and I say menino and discuss split sheet no. Ye chaton. What can cry menene.
What I say? Me ba na me bra you cry. Me dey Zionfelix. Because when Okyeame Kwame, Edin Kumo, Ave, Yemesia strategy, 26 years in the game, still winning, still being nominated for VGMA, still going for awards, still performing and falling down. Say,
oh, say, you call sound check na me dress rehearsal. Man shot I don't know. I don't your friend dress rehearsal.
Does it be a count?
Exactly. Na me share singlet. Well, me free gym na me call sound check. Ti na me share me gym singlet no. And I'm a me flip. Ti me say ha, I drew this part I me flip na be see bang na e jana tutu na fugu.
Oh yeah.
Na me wie. Enti fugu na hye me no. Na modu. Enti me ye flip na ma ba twa say see fugu no so. And e san che me tare ho. Me born modern sorry gina ho wie na me refi baby am work. Na me say ehim fan na me we. Me refi for 3 seconds na me refi say me was staged. Enti it up until say dancers ne dey me chane be share me. And na me nya consciousness say kai Matias. Eti me nya say mistake ne bi. Next time me call dress rehearsal measure dress a chrono and I'm the IM actions in because not out in the mood.
Okay, 26 years, bro. Kwame, me so you been free home. How have you done it?
I said, I think that it's a lot of factors, multiple factors. Back with education. Say me born your man. I say me started business. Me who say me need knowledge one. I am person me cook. Me take it we na me ko suya ho ade kakra. Eti un say art ye too. Your art in mind, art in soul. Art in mind. Chese me nim theories of the me nyina. I said the discussing antagonist, protagonist, rising, art in mind. Minimum the crow, minimum philosophy ni behind it. Art in soul. Ne say you me to mention we baby na nyame na dia cheme. Eti minim theories no, but what I know is that because I'm able to put words together and string them in such a beautiful way that people are like wow. Enti at a point no, art in soul ne san because beauty like art no, it fades. Enti say me tell us me art ne san. I want to go back to school to go and learn something. Enti Emra Okyeame dream no AGC form no me kwa abrochi me back no me I want to take me kusia music kusia classical guitar kusia philosophy of African music under Ejakoni the legendary Ejakoni na for 2 years. It changed my life. And after na me 2 albums about Kodemidane artist of the year. The quality of the music had changed completely after because and nyom na meto no so twi nyom na meto it me sheda kosu kosia kan enti me lyrics na ni ade ne ho te me tiase in forms of linguistics enti se talent ne san na theories ne airboa at a point me hu se ade ne nya ne branding new media ba me tiase be really old school mene first year boy nyum wo GTV ni ade but ade na sesa me ko business school ko sua marketing for a masters in marketing strategy ena me tsade reboost to me career enti the key thing education but education yes say wakotena classroom say wo bro ho asekura ma obi a woni ade bi a kire te say de kenata ne nkra yi kire mi that thing na it extends your career and shelf life. But the education to China management also plays a role. Like make us say, Obrafour a boy you me, and your management restricted me. Now can person me. I wanted to do it for the culture. Now person me for the culture. Person me same, but one penny. And ne adani advantage a mommy. Yeah, can artist or my boy meditating Crawford. To me from count. But enka I almost went in into management. But management, allowing them to manage me. Where did they say 22 me boy exactly so I work with young people management in young conform when you need to send me ideas I cake I work with a lot of young people a lot of 21 22 23 they have fresh ideas they know all the things I don't know and I allow them to also bring or more way input their me I don't know me never grace it always stays young and the management to China another thing so they say personally I don't think say me a superstar na me a celebrity kakrakebi debi. Me hu ne say me a vessel. Music and music be na me muba. Enti I let it come through me. Every time I've allowed the muse to come through me without ego, without me na me Okyeame Kwame, without thinking position any other. Every time I make music, when me ego very down, all those songs hit. And I've come to see that there's a relationship between the art and the artist. And that relationship cannot exist when there's ego.
Okay.
And me ego every coin. And the baby, I'm for ya dame. And also see a key factor. The fans no. People want me to succeed. But what drive for a fan and I'll be me interview. Send me to ya. Mint ya. Or platform me sure say we'll be at here again and by this time I called 50,000 cities. Can it see? People want me to succeed. Yeah. Me pre interviews are me saka. Me pe way me saka DJ for that so bomb. Usually DJ for your volume with 3 albums pe. Yes you are going black. But 26 years people still play my music. I am in the charts every time I release. I'm in the trends. People are interested in what I'm doing. See the people factor. But the most important reason why I'm still relevant is the God factor.
Okay.
Because onipa da sani bia betima whatever he is dependent on the settings, on the environment. But I didn't choose my environment because I didn't choose my parents. Yeah, we met to Fantino town. Yeah, we met to Asafo. Meaning where ija. Me na me papa mo na te ho na my PO. But it's based on that, you know, and I may build my ethos. Based on that, I may build my library. Based on that, I may build my experiences. May build my dream. What you saying? The Onyankopon de ma me enti the God factor no also plays a role. And a talent nankase ekuta me aminim rap no. Every here because talent is nothing but developed interest. Who told me to develop the interest of poetry? Where did it come from? I didn't contribute any way to it. And it's the natural, the divine, the supernatural, and the person me ya deal with. And I'm Nyankopon do me who me purpose na me ye. Into to nsuo gu so.
The more you talk, the more me from what you say to ask questions. I mean, because bra in some on how he has stayed relevant for 26 years. He still go more no being nominated for a VGMs no and what kind with me so be frame now so it be account there me buy my fabi me dream more than the 26 no me till I die to my fabi. Now bra God factor in fact okay God no a lot of people will be shocked because I mean you've once said that you don't have any ambition of going to heaven. So how do you go to God if you don't want to go to heaven?
Sometimes not me evolve it.
Okay.
Na me wo a process of evolve say who evolve out make kan kwasem bebre.
Okay.
And kwasem na me kan no.
Okay.
Say I don't want to go to heaven. Then answer be anim. But that was my state at that time.
Okay.
What you say? And would I say the same thing? No. However, do I know say heaven be or no? But me hope ya meko maybe.
Okay.
What you say? What I wanted to say was that what if heaven in your dear bay and ye kumwa and ye say asase ye create global warming yes and what if this is the heaven now? Ye person where is the proof that this is not it? What you say? We don't know. But it was a period where I was evolving. Now when you say evolution, there is a really painful process.
Yeah.
But what was the question? Say, where is the God that I'm going to?
Yeah.
So for me, my idea of God is slightly different
from what?
From what my parents told me God is. What I say, my idea of God is that there is a divine.
Okay.
There is an unseen mind. There's an unseen divine experience which is responsible for all the good things that human beings that are aligned in that direction do. And I accept that there's that particular divine experience. But whether it is the Obroni can, and the Obibini can, and the Indian can, and the Russian can, and the Jew can, that one I don't know at all.
So you're still not a Christian?
Oh, we said that I'm 80% Christian.
Okay.
But me sound so ye humanist. I don't think I'm saying me humanist. Humanist ni obi a what to no bo asua religion. Now we decide say obe choose de ebe boa no. Enti for example, say me gitum say me ye Christian 100%. Oh, 100%. Na che say enkramufo ya de a efa mintimi nye bi. Enti enkramufo omo yie ye me fe. Say de omo ye no. Eye me fe. Omo nse ska. Owu ya na yayo postmortem ye enti senior yan Christopher ye de best kwa share fridge mu after 3 months later ebia me ba 12-year-old girl me wusisi ya de ma share fridge mu 3 months later akora ni healy from sani papa ewu no ni asan ko yifunu no biem ni asan de abeye aye na akora na san ni kro nani what you say me mpene so enti metimi aka say enam say me ye Kristo ni nti me appreciate enkramofo mo bom pie 5 times a day say de mo bom pie no om do mo kotodwe gu fom no mo do mo ma abofo no mo sorry no mo agina ho no mo sorry no mo agina ho metimi aka say sa action no mo ye no it is 5 times the exercise we enti yenye esoteric spiritual reasons in free so we adwuma break and exercise 5 times. Said the bear ubenya good heart health. Body ni be well oxygenated. Me so be a Christian inti menye. Yen for a African traditional religion. African traditional religion. Almost say hey what's so hard African traditional religion. Almost see a suo nyina nkwa wo mu. Abosom. Enam say a suo ni abosom ti anwonsom. Enam say ya abosom nti sebe yenya yenan wu. Enam say ya abosom nti yenya galamsey wu. Yemfa mercury mu nse no if say a life source of encrophobia omo wa akiri. Enam say ya to anu atwene ye Christofo nti ene yesuo nyina say. Enti me say o me Christo ni enti enso ye da we 10 kilometers a encrophobia enna encrophobia sade no aduane di. Me Christo ni nti ma dwon so agum. What you say? Hwe yen sama po aye nananom di gyae a omo creative forest for inchirima. Yes say oh me Christo ninti and samampo concept no me mpene so. Enti yentungu there be enti I select from every single religion a minim any practices I wo mu a beboa ama me mabrabo ayeye I select from each one of them and I say practice be so what sa religion na say me dwen say practice nim for development ma I don't engage.
It's bra who share Islamic religion the way of burying people near the best no would you want to be treated the same way when you die?
Yes me wa mun say ceremony
2 days pene akoy
pepe mo ye postmortem ehun say ebi ayare we ne kun me na me so yare ekun me no me pese atwogu me obituary ni so Okyeame Kwame died at 51 62 83 of tuberculosis because ese senkofo enim me na omo hwe obra me boy no ese omutimi hu enya baby wo mi wuo nim ese de omo enya ba wo masetene mu no pepepe ha enti wu a monko sie me quick
bra man no competition freestyle ne enkwai
okay oh hwan a magigi adam wo dam a me sato bi su semu a me mra metiem wo Ghana okay mo afra mi amaba hwan ni ho amaga bebe bi akon apata me do rap ne cha topa me ride rap se ponko me de dan ya me chan pompo kanene na me share shonjon so Ghana nti na ma shonjon shake nti na Hong Kong legacy for the kids some born 26 years so neither o2 in London from my chami days my chicheni be this a two face in Libya already pregnant with the flow team in family Lydia imagine semse Libya me actia Lydia nim sem force Lydia connected in Divya you fly first class all day ya would the any stowaway nyina ya train payday refuse to be broke all day oh yeah bo say twa me puse now ye ay mapo you crash tell me okay
you know anyone if you are still okay that's exactly me dey Zionfelix in the Obrafour Okyeame Kwame and dey ko rap at your fan was to your fans
tell me asem kakra me kan say me dam ase 26 years ni am a artist Mada Roma enti na me wo Onyankopon na aye so Onyankopon oni a na mo so ti me da wase se wa ma ho kwan na ma Nyankopon akacho se hira me no hira me wa follow me on IG wa follow me on Twitter wa tie me nyom wa hwe me show wa ma me advice wa share me baby wa ma me wave Nyankopon hira obi a wo hwe bia me da mas
me da say so hwe thank you your way lead properties omo Spentex na dan ko ne go asa na busia bajibi I'm planning say menya some few bi na betabajibu ha nam dey Airbnb say bia am for bit nya bia e dey muti ato whenever they come to Ghana. My name is Zionfelix. Bye-bye.